What's up, you guys? Tyler Gosnell here. I got my iPad, and it's 10:57, October 24th, 2018. And I haven't posted a video on here in a while, so I just wanted to post one because I've looked back and I've gotten a lot of motivation from looking at the greats. Julio Acosta is my main guy that I love to really look back and see, who documented stuff, and you get to really see what people were like, and just, my content will be out here, heaven forbid, God forbid, that I'm able to live a long life, and be alive past today. I'll definitely have content out, so for you guys to be able to compare, it'll just be very beneficial. But just to kind of hear how my conversations go, just to hear the tonality of my voice and everything, because that's something I paid attention to. The charisma, the pauses, everything. Just a lot of this is, you're gonna notice, how I do things, how I talk is just a direct correlation to Julio Acosta, Jay Peso, Wayne Nugent. Just the things that I talk on is, I'm using the iPad for brightness, so that way, these cops don't have a reason to pull me over, and it's not even heavy traffic like that as far as cops go in here in Iowa. I'm from Iowa, don't have to worry about that, but just try and keep it on the low down. I actually feel like a cop. How they have the computers off to the side. I feel like one now, actually, to be honest. I'm hunting you guys down, you scammers. No. Just one thing that I would love to share is, for me, where am I at mentally right now? Where am I at in my business right now? I got started almost 6 years ago, December 18, 2012. Yes, I remember the day. It was an important day for me. It was a very, very scary day for me. I almost quit the same day I joined. My mom scared me. I had no knowledge of this prior to me getting started and everything. So anyway, almost 6 years now, where I'm at. I hit senior rep back 10 months, 24 days after I got started. I was a 19-year-old walking stage in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Back when Rockstar Bethany Webster used to be in the profession. She's in another company now. It's irrelevant. Jeremy Larson, and it's irrelevant in the sense that it doesn't, I don't even know what the company is. It's not trying to hide anything. It is irrelevant, because it's just, what you'll find out is it's just irrelevant. I just don't know. And it doesn't add value to this conversation. But Jeremy Larson, back when he was building the business he might be building today, when you see this video, I don't know. But international marketing directors came to Iowa, and I walked stage in front of them, and it was a very cool thing, and I just wasn't ready for the rank. I lost the rank immediately. I lost it the same day I hit it, and never touched it again. 30 left, 30 right, senior rep, and when I hit it, I knew I wasn't ready. What was so crazy is I had a director help me. His name was Deontay Arms, and not very active in the business at this moment in time. Could be down the line here, but this is just a matter of the fact. And anyway, the guy, allowed me to believe in something that I didn't even believe was happening. Honestly, he hit senior rep, I didn't, at that moment, and that's why I lost it. So anyway, lost the rank, and I was blessed to have that happen to me because it allowed me to become who I am today. 3 years went by and I didn't build the business. I was building it as strong as I was when I hit the rank. When I hit senior rep, I was probably showing a personal once every month, once every couple months. I really got lucky. I had 4 people active when I hit it, and it was a squeamish kind of feeling. It was a feeling of, I was worried that people were going to quit, and it's just like a scary thing because the monthly was a huge thing in my head. Like I was almost doing it like the average human lives paycheck to paycheck. I was just doing enough just to get by. And so anyway, I lost it, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me because, fast forward, here I am, I'm about 2 months away from my 6-year anniversary. I'm a platinum member now. I started off gold. It taught me a lot. It just taught me that I went all the way down to 8 left, 1 right. So I had a total of 9 customers. I fell all the way down from 57 left, I believe it was, at the best. Or no, it was only like 52 left, actually. Excuse me. And 30 right was the best it ever went. On the right side, active anyway, is what I'm talking about. And so I'd signed up about 90 people, or I had about 90 people come on board. Personally, it only enrolled 9 people at that point. 5 quit. And it really taught me that if you treat this like a hobby, it pays you like a hobby. If you treat this like a business, it pays you like a business. It taught me that for some reason, if you think that you can come in here and get lucky, you're sadly mistaken, because the business will reflect what your value is to the marketplace, and mine wasn't really anything. Somebody else was basically building through me, and that's possible. It's possible to build ranks through people, and that was being done through me. I had the contacts, but I didn't have the leadership qualities. I didn't have, and I might have had them, but I was willing, and I knew deep down in my soul I was willing to lose it all for the sake of making sure that I didn't feel insecure around my friends, my quote-unquote friends, my atmosphere, my society, my environment. And so anyway, I today, in the last year, a little over a year, have enrolled about 37 people personally, little over a year, and our team's grown a little over 110 in the last, maybe I'll just say 14 months, and it's been cool because, I basically did in my 5th year what I did in my 1st year when I had warm, hot contacts. And now I've done it with essentially some warm, very few. I mean, to be honest with you, nobody in this business has more than probably 3 hot. Nobody in this world probably has more than that. It's your warm markets, the people that know you by your first name and you know theirs. Hot markets, your friends, your friends' friends. It's the people you hang out with. That's hot. So nobody really has anybody that they, 20 people that they hang out with every day. Disclosure. People want to know what cold market is. Cold market's when you don't know somebody. And I'm not saying know somebody. I'm saying you don't know their name, and they don't know your name. That's cold. So the second you know their name, they're warm. I truly and wholeheartedly believe in that. And so that allowed me, because I believe in that, to go through my phone contacts, my Snapchat, now working on my Facebook, and right now, I've probably reached out to, in my career, about 1,000 people, whether it's my people or my people's people, and a little over 200 people have come on board. So my numbers, there's been times where it's been really, really high, 5 out of 10. There's been times it's been really, really low, 0 out of 10. It's on average, I guess about 20% of the people that we've shown in the last 5 years have joined. And, it's some darker times than others, some lighter times than others. So, here I am, just kind of reflecting on what's gone on, and got some personal development in the background. You can probably hear. It's 11:08. It's 11:08 p.m. It's a Wednesday night, and I'm out here doing the deal. And I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I got some hard hitters like Shane Schaefer. I got hard hitter like Amy Gosnell. I got hard hitters like Abby Fouch. I got a hard hitter like Aaron Slaughter. Those are my top 4. Is there a top 5? Those are my top, my top 4. I'll put me in the top 5 just to make it the top 5. And right now at this moment, Shane just put in a personal last week, but there's not been a consistent builder for the last month and a half aside from myself. There's not been a consistent inviter except for myself. I've got 21 active personals right now. So when I lost my whole team, I only had one personal, and that was my mom. I lost my whole team. Enrolled 37, 21 active right now. And Shane just enrolled somebody, but the brother, his inviting level has decreased, and his conversations with me have decreased. My mother, her invite level, she's enrolled 60 personals, but their invite levels are down, and this is all love, and they're gonna see this. This is going public forever, but it's just a matter of the fact. There's no fluff. That's what's going on right now. Beasts, great at a lot of things, but there's nobody. Aaron Slaughter not inviting. Abby Fouch not inviting. And what I mean is, they're inviting a couple people, but they're not inviting. And what I mean by that is, they're not consistently doing it. And if they're doing it, they're not trying to invite the way that World Ventures system is, or my system is. They're trying to do it their own way, which is fine. You can do it your own way. There's multiple ways to throw a punch. That's perfect. But, to not be in communication with your upline is an immediate indicator that you're not active in the business. And I don't even have an upline, working the business right now. It's they're all quit or stop building, and I mean that for real. We had 8 marketing directors, something like that, above me at one point. I don't know if there's any more than 2 left. So, so right now, mentally, I'm a tier 1 earner, and I know I'm gonna win, and I know that I don't care if I know I'm gonna win. I do care if I win, but I don't care what I like. I don't have a okay, this is it, and then I'm done goal. It's I'm going to win because I know I'm going to be providing so much more value today than I did yesterday, and tomorrow than I did today, every single day for the rest of my life, because I'm just programmed to be a progress chaser. Otherwise, I get depressed. I get anxiety. I get this feeling of unfulfillment if I'm not constantly and consistently embarking on progress. If I'm not continually giving my best, that's depressing. And that honestly might be why I'm just very, very easily consistent. So quick tips from me. Quick tip from your tier 2 IMD here, because I haven't hit it yet. Is one, don't set your goal at IMD. Set it at, this is, well, that's on the contrary to what you just said, Todd. No, I mean, there's a reason for it. Director, is a great goal. It's 180 customers right now. IMD is 3,000. Directors on average $2,000 a month. Once you hit that, set another goal. But it's just like so many people want to set it for IMD, but don't want to calculate what it takes to work backward. But I bet you they, can almost on accident figure out the calculations on how to hit director going backward from 180 back to where they are. So I would say set a goal at something immediate, something it's not immediate, but more immediate than a goal that you actually don't believe in, just sounds cool. Set it for something that you're like, man, you want to have the goal that's like, and I heard this from June, you want to have your plan set up, your strategy set up, you want to set your actions up to where you have this like, how can I lose? If I'm doing this activity, you want to find out like, how is there any way possible that I cannot hit my goal? Like, you want to simply believe in that. You want to find that. Like, that's your wholeheartedly, you want to like have 100% disbelief. You're like, I just don't even know how in the heck I could lose. And then that's the kind of activity you need to take. The activity where you're like, well, I can kind of see how I could lose here. That's not where you need to set your activity at. You need to adjust your mentality, your attitude, your standard, your actions based off of the standard that if I do this, I just can't build an argument as to how I can lose. It's just not possible. So, set that. That's step 1. Step 2, personal development every single day. This should be number 1. You want to listen to personal development when you wake up in the morning before you can even think your own thoughts, and you want to listen to it before you go to bed. What you do during the day, that's up to you. But you go to bed with your thoughts from the night before, and you wake up, with your thoughts from the night before, and, you go to bed with your thoughts that happened during the day. And typically what's so funny is we do a very good job of remembering what was the first thing that happened in the morning. Almost sometimes better than what happened during the middle of the day. So personal development is huge, 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 huge. I cannot encourage that enough. If you want to know why, it's because it traces all the way back to when we were little toddlers. You, as a baby, your first words are a product of what you've heard over and over. If you don't believe me, here's how you know, and here's how I know. When we were babies, our first words, if we had 2 American English-speaking parents, it doesn't matter if they're American, but if they're 2 English-speaking parents, our first words were not hola or bonjour, ¿cómo estás? you know, comment allez-vous? It wasn't that. It was hi. It was mama, dada. It was English. Because we're a product of what we hear. So if you want to speak the language of the successful, you gotta listen to the vocabulary. You gotta listen to successful people if you want to speak the language of successful. Their vocabulary is what they speak. You will develop their vocabulary because you hear it. It's the name of the game. So, personal development's huge. That's how I've evolved so much mentally. I'm not even thinking about 1 billion, 2 billion because I listen to billionaires that are focused on $1 trillion. You know, I'm just not even thinking about $1,000. I'm thinking about, you know, as a 100K earner, I just have that mentality. Like, I just don't know how I can't make $100,000 in the next year. I make 50 grand now, you know, between my job. I work at US Bank. I'm a branch assistant manager. You know, I'm a branch assistant manager, and with my residual income at World Ventures, you know, I'm making about 50 grand a year, and I can't even, like, I think it's like Play-Doh. Like, I think it's just like this not real. Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna be here for very long because I just feel as though I'm providing the level of value of a 100K earner. Like, all I can think about is 100K. Like, I don't know how with my efforts I can't make more than $100,000 a year mentally. And so anyway, that's that. I'll just leave you with that. You know, this is a 21-minute video now. You know, very, very old. I hope, you know, if you're listening to this, you're getting ready, you know, getting ready for your day or something like that, and this is valuable. You know, you'll learn that I knew I could have made this video shorter, and I know I'll do them in the future, shorter videos. So, you know, the little coachability piece, you know, which you'll notice the difference between me and later on is my videos are a lot shorter. And the funny thing is too is I'm telling you, I'm telling you what the future is. Hindsight's 2020. Just the thing is I was already an IMD in my mind, telling you exactly what I was gonna do. And so anyway, I'm being very, very calm. I'm being very, very collected emotionally. But this is what I think will help a lot of you guys understand that we all start from somewhere. And if this person was doing these long of videos, if he's talking with this tonality, and he was still confident, he was still very able to, you know, take me mentally somewhere to a place where, you know, I could understand how I can do this. If he can do it, I can do it. You know, the Me Too attitude. Then, you know, this video brought the level of value that I wanted. So, guys, much love. I'll be posting a little bit more, you know, throughout my life, and I'll keep you guys up to date. But God bless you all. And, you know, let's go get it. Let's get to work. All right. Peace.